行くぞ。
Alright. Van Helsing sets off and we follow. Our footsteps echo in the hall. While the interior is in disrepair, it's not as bad as the decrepit exterior.
なんかびっくりするほど寂れちゃってんのな。
Impy says this in a soft voice, sounding sadder than I expected. I turn around. Impy, have you been here
いや
before?
ないよ。ないんだけど、なんだかね。
インピー。ドラクロワ2世がなぜあれほど強いのか、
This
お前
is
は疑
fucking
問に思ってい
vampire.
たな。
そうだな。
Well, it just
い
looks
くら
funny.
吸血鬼って言ってもさ、子供
I
だぜ。
assume
そりゃ不思議に思うっての。
super strong vampire ends up making it really easy to be super
疑問
strong.
に答えてやろう。ドラクロワ2世は純血種だ。
Oh, hell yeah, vampire fucking soul math. Pure
吸
blood?
血鬼という種族は閉鎖的ではあったが、世界情勢を作るのはあくまで人間だ。そして人に近しい存在であるがゆえに、人の世界と無関係ではいられない。
I'm formally submitting my request for a vampire.
時代を経るにつれ、一部の吸血鬼は人間との交流を深め、その血は混じり合っていった。
I'd volunteer.
なるほど。種族を超えた愛というものでしょうか。
All that's different is they're stronger and they have little pointy teeth. Calm down.
表現など好きにすればいい。
He fucked a
や
vampire.
がて人間との関わりが強くなるにつれ、堅くなに交流を拒んでいた者たちは全体から見ればごく少数となった。単なる人嫌いや吸血鬼としての誇りを掲げる者。理由は様々だったが、それらは皆一様に吸血鬼本来の高い身体能力を誇った。
へえ。じゃあ、あのちびすけが強えのは人の血が混じってないからか。
昔はむしろあれが普通だったってことだよね。吸血鬼は人間の畏怖の対象だったって言うけど、それもうなずける話だね。
だが結局のところ、人間との交流を拒んだ者たちの大半は自然と消えていくことになったがな。
畏怖の対象ね。
Van Helsing continues speaking as he
や
walks.
つはもうすぐそこに、かつて私が吸血鬼の王
Jesus.
ドラクロワを殺したその場所に。
We suddenly enter an open space, a large room the size of a great hall. It looks like there's bloodstains everywhere. I see wide, luxurious staircases and elaborate chandeliers. Although everything looks worn out now, their presence speaks of the past splendor. And then...
待っていたぞ、ヘルシング。
Okay. Standing at the center of the stairs is the pure-blooded vampire. As if he had been waiting for this whole time.
父上が最後に果てたこの場所で、世は貴様の首を取ってみせよ。
We all tense up at these hateful words. However, without hesitation, Van Helsing stepped forward without even drawing his guns. Van Helsing?
そこで見ている。
Okay.
おいおい、一人で平気なのかよ。
Dude, he killed his dad.
これはあくまで
I
も
can handle
私の
this.
問題だ。ここから先は私だけでいい。
大勢で来たというのに助けは求めぬのか。世は貴様らが束で来ようとも構わぬが。
No, we're just here for the show.
まあその結果転がる死体の数が増えるだけになるかもしれんがな。
Silence, child.
無駄口が多いな、ドラクロワ2世。私を恐れているのか？私が憎いのならば早々に殺してみるがいい。もっとも
Damn.
それができるならばの話だが。
He really did slap him with the glove. In the tense atmosphere, the air around the boy seems to swirl.
よかろ
He brushes his cape back and raises his
う。
fists.
よう以前の世と思うな。お前を殺すためだけに世は修練を重ねてきたのだ。父上の無念、母上の悲しみ、同胞たちの怒りを今ここで晴らしてくれる。行くぞヘルシング。
His speed enables him to close the 10 steps between them in an instant. As we expected, Delacroix the physical abilities are extraordinary.
得意の銃も構えぬとは。よう舐めているのか。
I only use him for targets I need him for. Ha! Hit him with it. Van Helsing takes every one of the boy's punches without so much as a change in his expression.
どうした。反撃しないつもりか。
Unless we're gonna get into the, you know what, I deserve to be beaten up by him.
貴様、どこまでも世を愚弄する気か。
Because he feels bad. Van Helsing brushes aside an unending stream of punches and kicks, doing nothing but fighting defensively. But how is Van Helsing able to block these attacks so easily? Well, because this dude's in a rage, so he's not really thinking about anything. So theoretically speaking, it's easier to defend against that. From what I saw at the auction, the child's fists hold a tremendous amount of power. Is it really possible to take this many blows, even though they may not be all direct hits?
あれは相手の力を正面から受け止めていないからですよ。
The Count speaks out as if reading my mind.
力を受け止めるのではなく、その力の方向を巧みにそらすことで威力を逃がしているんです。とはいえ、あれはあくまでもバンダから可能な戦法でしょう。常人ではドラクロワ2世の拳に反応すらできないでしょうから。人間兵器の名は嘘ではないということです。
Does that mean both of them are superhuman beings above the range of what's considered normal? Duh. I suddenly recall my past of being called a monster and being hated. For some reason, this scene before me of two people fighting for their lives looks sad to me. Are you sure he doesn't need help?
助ける必要はねえだろ。
But-
別に見捨てるとかそういうことじゃねえさ。ただ単にバンがそれを望んじゃいねえし、それにあいつにも考えがあるんだろ。本気でやべえと思ったら問答無用で助けりゃいい。でもそれまでは俺たちは何もするべきじゃねえ。バンの言う通り、これはあいつが背負わなきゃいけないことだろうからな。
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be satisfying to him or the boy. Something he has to do himself.
心配しなくてもいいよ。バンは強いし優しい人だと思う。きっと何とかしてくれる。
Okay. I nod hesitantly at Victor's points. As we watch the fighting progress, it all changes suddenly. Got punched right in the fucking mouth. Van Helsing sinks his fist into the boy's abdomen. Never mind. Van Helsing wastes no opportunity when his opponent loses balance, and delivers a blow to Delacroix's head with his elbow. The boy jumps back in defense, however. But at that time, Van Helsing has his two shotguns out and already pointed at Delacroix. Damn.
撃つ。
Good game. The tables have completely turned from his defensive fighting earlier. Well, yeah, now it's over. The hunter and the hunted. As tense silence fills the space between them,
それがどうした？集団を避けるなど造作もない。
ならば試してみるか。その瞬間、お前は息絶えることになるがな。お前自身、分かっているはずだ。お前は亡き父上よりはるかに弱い。お前では私に勝てない。
ならば、なぜ撃たない？
幸福を求める。私はそもそもお前に危害を与える気はない。
それは一体何のつもりだ？今さら情けをかけるというのか？
警告だ。動くな。
ならばなぜ2年前のあの時その情けを見せなかった？
お前を撃ちたくはない。
お前さえいなければ父上と母上は死ななかったのに。
the boy leads forward. I gulp at the dull boom of the gunshot. Delacroix is rolling on the floor as if he'd been thrown back.
警告したはずだぞ。
To be fair, he did. Not a single drop of blood stains his clothes. Instead, there are white shards. I immediately realize what they are. Rock salt. Van Helsing had no intention of killing the boy from the very beginning. Even after being shot, Delacroix stands up. Van Helsing fires another shotgun blast, and the vampire falls to the ground.
殺してやる。
Jesus.
お前の大切なものもすべて。
This kid would actually just be dead. Even then, Delacroix tries to stand up once again. Delacroix screams as the gunshots continue.
立つな。
Dude, just stay down. Jesus Christ. It's way easier to do that right now.
必ず復讐してやる。父上と母上の優しさを利用し、裏切った貴様を許すものか。
Blindness. His body is blown away like an old rag and rolls across the floor. Van Helsing. That's enough! Seems like Delacroix has finally lost the strength to withstand more gunshots and stop moving. Dude, he could just stay down. Have your monologue just laying down. His face is twisted in pain.
力の差が分かっただろう。ドラクロは2世。お前の実力では決して私を倒すことはできない。それと、もうこれ以上、宝物の強奪などやめることだ。人間は、お前が思っている以上に残酷だ。油断しているお前では、いつかその身を食われることになる。
Not consumed in the good
人
way.
間すべてに復讐することなど諦めろ。
許さない。ヘルシング、お前だけは。
Like, I know it's like killing a kid and stuff, and we don't want to do that, but I mean, like, At some level, if he's just gonna keep trying to do the same thing, at some point it's a mercy kill. Just saying.
お前が殺すのは私だけでいい。
Van Helsing stands and looks down at the boy for a long
今は
time.
まだお前に殺されるわけにはいかない。私にもどうしても果たさなければいけない目的がある。だが、すべてが終わったら、私はお前に殺されよう。
Van Helsing.
ドラクロワ2世。お前の復讐は私を殺して終わりにしろ。それ以上誰も憎むな。
Delacroix slowly raises to his knees, shaking. He apparently has no more strength to resist, and Van Helsing lowers his guns. Just stay down.
つもりだ。
Yes.
見滅ぼしとでも言うのか。
I think that's plainly obvious.
そんなこと
Okay, good talk.
絶対に許さない。善人のふりをして救いの手を差し出すなど。殺せ。お前に情けをかけられては父上と母上に顔向けできない。
お前を殺す必要がない。
殺せ。
The boy crumbles to the ground. Also, just saying, letting him live also sucks because he's had a miserable life. For a while, his crying is the only thing to break the silence within the hall. I don't know the truth behind the war 2 years ago, or what war is really like. I only have knowledge from books I've read. I don't understand war very well. But to me, Delacroix II and Van Helsing both look like victims carrying the weight of their sadness from these events. Yeah. It affects people in different ways. A huge mansion has gone to ruin. He was probably living here all alone for the past 2 years, just like I had been in Wales. Now, his pain is far greater than mine. I don't think you should compare. A hatred that he can't do anything about, and an anger that burns through him. His suffering must have been immense. I speak hesitantly. Do you think we could possibly bring him back with us?
この子とは
I
ド
don't know
ラク
how
ロ
that
ワ
would
2
work.
世のことですよね。
ねえ、カルディアちゃん。いくらなんでもそれは無理ってもんじゃない。この坊や、俺たちのこと殺すって言ってたんだぜ。その発想はさすがになかったっつうか、なんていうか、とりあえず俺は反対。
それは僕も賛成しかねるかな。みんなの安全を考えれば彼という存在は危険すぎるよ。
As expected, everyone disagrees. I could tell that Delacroix, leaning on the staircase to support himself, was quietly looking at me.
カルディア、どうしてそうしたいと思った？なんか理由があるんだろ？
Now that Lupin asked, I start to explain my reasonings little by little. I think it must be very lonely for him to stay here all by himself. Yeah, I think that's very sad. At first I didn't realize it because being alone seemed so natural to me. But now that I look back, the years I was alone were a very painful and trying time in my life. I try to explain myself, but the words just aren't coming out, and I get frustrated. I think there are a lot of things he won't see or understand, not as long as he remains here. That's why I want you to come with us. I think things will start to look different to you with the change of scenery. Does that sound crazy?
カルディアちゃん。
ああ、貴様は今相当おかしなことを言っているぞ。
He'll probably take it though, just because. Well, he'll first deny it because, you know, humans taking pity on him, blah 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 blah, some meme like that, and then he'll end up accepting it because it's actually being shown some humanity. Delacroix suddenly starts talking.
なぜそんなに必死になる？世のことを何も知らないお前がなぜ世を気遣うようなことを言う？
His gaze is sharp, searching for answers. I look directly back at him, staring into his eyes. My life has not been as difficult as yours, but I know a little bit about loneliness. That's why I want to try and do something about that. Even though it's a dangerous situation, I also know the pain of losing parents. He remained silent for a long time.
世の感情を勝手に決めつけた挙句、それをどうにかしてやりたいだと。実に勝手な意見だな。
I call shots too easily. I'm sorry. Delacroix takes a breath and looks around the hall before turning to me again. But the thing he's going to like is that he's being shown some compassion that he hasn't been shown before.
ここはこの屋敷はどう
Or maybe he might actually stay here, who knows?
家族の墓だ。世はここを離れるわけにはいかない。
復讐をなすことがお前の悲願なのだろ
Van Helsing suddenly speaks up.
う。ならば、お前はここに眠る同胞のためにも私を見張っている。すべてが終わったとき、私が心変わりをして逃げ出さないようにな。そしていつか私を殺し、その事実をもって手向けの花とするがいい。
その言葉に偽りはないのだな、ヘルシング。
ああ、その程度のことで私の罪が消えるとも思っていない。だが今となっては私にできることはそれくらいだ。
Van Helsing falls silent. Delacroix doesn't say anything either, and simply stares at him. There's a long silence. Finally, in a soft voice,
わかった。お前たちと共に行こう。
there you go. Elsewhere, I'm glad we got a new member. Venice stares up at the ceiling of St. Paul's Cathedral. Oh, wow. Okay. Why are there fucking... I swear to God, those look like guns. This cathedral was demolished in the Great Fire of 1666. Rebuilt by the famed architect Christopher Wren, and is occupied by the Twilight Organization. The moonlight is tinted by the stained glass windows, spraying colored light across the floor. He can't help but smile. The magnificence and beauty that his father Isaac Beckford so loved brings him peace of mind. When he is here in this place, he feels like he is communing with his father. He hears footsteps from behind and turns around to find Alistair.
フィニス、探し物の居場所が分かったようだ。
そう。今回は随分時間がかかったね。あの列車の件といい、黄昏も人材不足かな。
嫌味を言うのは構わんが、それで結果が変わるわけではないぞ。
嫌味？やめてよ、アレスター。僕は君を信頼してる。素晴らしい部下だと思ってるよ。
やれやれ、それが嫌味だという。
それで
このロンドンのどこかということだ。要するに全く分かっていないに等しいな。
何それ、報告にならないじゃない。
You
Yeah,
fucking
but-
garbage.
いかようにあちらには闘争の天才がいるとはいえ、それ以上に何かが邪魔しているようだね。
More. Alistair strokes his beard and takes a deep breath before continuing.
まあこれでも努力しているのだよ。多めに見てほしいものだ。
いずれにしろ総力を挙げて調べてよ。もう計画の準備は最終段階に入ってるんだからさ。
御意のままに。では私は先に失礼する。
Fucking universe.
明日は朝は
そうそう、アレスター。一つ聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
Alistair, who has already turned to walk away, stops and looks back.
何かね。
あの列車の騒動の時、わざとヘルシングを殺さなかったよね。やろうと思えば
Doubt.
いくらでもできたでしょ。どうして殺さなかったの？黄昏にいた頃の元教え子だから？
Lore.
君のような本当の天才があの場面で後々の面倒を放置するとは思わなかったからさ。
これは君が私をそこまで買っているとは。しかし理由は実に単純だ。投げ込まれた花火に動揺してしまってね。気がついた時すでに彼は姿を消していた。それだ。
へえ。
何かおかしな点でもあるかね。
Yes. Very.
わかったよ。そういうことにしておいてあげる。君も人の子だということが分かって少し安心したくらいだ。でも覚えておくといい。二度目はないよ。
ああ、なるべく忘れないようにするとしよう。
Alistair bows slightly, then melts into the darkness and disappears. He is in a good mood, so much so that he doesn't even mind Alistair's blunder. Soon he can see his sister and becoming one with her. What? That was his father's very wish. He'll carry out his father's will. Dude, you're weird. I don't want to do any of that. I don't need that. His echoes eerily throughout the acoustics of the cathedral.